Welcome back, then, ladies and gents, for what promises to be a rip-roaring second half here at Craven Park in the first Engage Super League derby of the season. Hull FC already taken to the field, and here come the Pride of East Hull, Hull Kingston Rovers, and what we all hope is a half on the way to victory. Won't be easy in this second half, Dan. There's a massive wind against them this half. Although I do think, as I've said to you, especially with the rain that started falling, it can make it just as difficult as playing against it, especially trying to get them short passes out.
Absolutely, Mike. Yeah, like you said, the only thing that really benefits the wind is the kicking. It's sometimes easier to pass into the wind, so it'll be interesting to see if they can kick as well as the Robins did in the first half. 2 40-20s, of course. Rovers are not capitalising on that, all the extra man that they had in the first half, so there'll be a few words have been said at half-time by coach Justin Morgan. Interesting to see how this half pans out. Certainly it started raining a bit now, so the rain and the wind in Rovers' faces. I'd like to have seen a few more points on the board in the first half than just the 6 that they come away with early doors. So as Cook gets the ball out at the kick away. That's a great defensive set from the Robins. First tackle, cracking kick. And I think, as we said, Hull didn't really do enough with that kicking in the first half. There's no real high balls. That just shows you that wind can be in your favour even if you're playing against it. Perfect tactics from the Robins. Perfect start to the half. Expect this one to go a fair distance though. So that's a great kick. And a good take from Crossman as well. We're going to get a bit of a head of steam up on his well wrapped up from Danny Houghton. There's Mick Vella now, captain fantastic. Real captain's knock against the Tigers last weekend, and he certainly isn't taking any backward steps against Hull FC today. Again, Clint Newton, good handoff. Credit to Houghton, he held on again though. He's well wrapped up there by Tickle and also Scott Wheeldon. Crossman again will run. The Robins now just settling it 20 metres out from the Hull FC line. A couple of tackles to go. That was an interesting one from Paul Cook. I don't think he'll be Paul Cook even. I don't think he'll be very happy with that. Got to really put the ball on your foot if you're going to be looking for a little kick. I think as we saw then, it just took it away from him. But good defence from the Robins. Scott Morrell. Good strong hit from Scott Morrell on Adel Falous. As Hull FC, they'll be looking to make this wind, get this wind in their favour. Expect a kick from Dykes now, I think. John Steele's dropping back for it. Hull looking to spin the ball wide. A little chip from Gareth Rayner. Not a bad option to be fair with this wind, but it's well wrapped up by Clint Newton. That's great play. Good return from the Robins.
Oh, he's on his head again. Our tackles just don't seem to bother this referee. Then from off half, gives it to Gareth Crossman. Started one in the second half, took a few good hits in, offloads. Never again, passes it wide to Bengali. He's having a look. Goes down on the tackle, slips rather than gets tackled. Kate Nevingen goes to off half again. Gives it to Scotty Morrell. Up around his face, not a good pass. Taken well. Gets his mandatory 8-9 metres there. Kate Nevingen again. Looks left, goes to Cook. Cookie inside. Bengalia. Making it easy to tackle there. Daft balls. Oh, that ball's really flying about. Yeah, it was awkward, that kick. Once again, Paul Cook let go of it to kick it and he flew in front of him. He had to really reach for that ball, and that's not making it easy. He has to time up there, and he has done. Well done. He had a man extra on the far side there in Gareth Rayner. Yeah, the wind's definitely picked up in the second half, and I think if anything, it's forecast to get up to 50 mile an hour gusts this afternoon, so it's not an easy play. Staying once again, searching for a pass that was never on. Get inside, Ben. Yeah, he's took it inside, well played. Down on the tackle, Fitzhenry. Easy plays, Rovers. Jake Webster runs in again. Good 10-15 metres made off that play. Ken Nevin goes to off half. Cook is barking his orders at him. Gets the ball. Mick Vella Week in, week out, this man produces. Another great 10 yards made by himself. Kate Nevin. Having a look both ways. Goes right. Scott Morrell gives it to the little master. James Webster. Oh, he's got himself. Unlucky. He was nearly through that gap there. Took a last ditch effort to grab one of him. Kate Nevin again. Goes himself. That option was there. He made his own options there. Took it himself. Goes down on the tackle. Webber goes to scrum half. Has a look out wide. Scott Morrell. Kick it. It's going to hold up in the... Yeah, he's had to kick dead, keep him in. And he only just managed to do that. I actually think he kicked it, Dan. But he came back a little bit on himself. i.e. the Paul Cook Kings. Yeah, he's actually need it out. Yeah, good call, Dan. Dan said that. He's actually need it out. Yeah. If need be, Dan.
Oh, very good. Anyway. Little and large. So it's a drop out full FC then. Oops, that's a good kick actually. I thought that might have... well held from Daniel Fitzhenry. I thought that one was going to go out on the full, but must have just been the angle I was stood at. Well taken by Fitzhenry and good yards as well. Just expect the forwards to just bang this up the middle. That's all you can do with this wind. 3-4 drives and a little kick over the top and make them... That's gone backwards for me. It's all on, he's given all on. I think in the silly pass, he got away with it, you're right, Mike, but I think when trying to pass there, it made it look worse because the Hull man got a hand in. They don't need to do it, I don't think, Rovers. It's just need to knock it, bang it up. 2, 3, 4 drives. And then let the men in the middle have a go. Hang on a minute! The Rovers again, good hands in the end, but just need to keep them there on their own line, I think. That's just going to be too much. Right option, great kick. Need to be aware, Rovers wingers need to drop here because I think a kick would have been in order then. The new rule that we've seen this season, of course. The attacking team would get the ball back if they'd have kicked it into touch with a bounce. Saw Rovers try it against Wakefield a couple of weeks ago and it was an absolute shocker. It's one of those, I don't think it's something that's probably called for in a game like this though, Mike. Maybe if you're 20 points up.
Yeah, very true, Dan. Anyway, just on halfway now. Hull bringing the ball forward. Good tackle again from Mick Vella and Paul Cook. Paul Cook certainly throwing his weight about in the opening 45 minutes of this game. Adam Dykes, little kick over the top. There's not a lot there. John Steele's got to get there. Gareth Fern is absolutely bombing down on him. Sean Briscoe safe as houses. That's all right though. That's okay. Brings it from his own line, John Steele. He was offside by 2 or 3 yards. As was Gareth Fern, stood waiting for him on the wing. Not to bother. Daniel Fitzhenry brings it forward. Just can't get over that 10 metre line. Very hard into this wind. Hard work. Will take everything they've got in this second half if they're going to come up with a brilliant victory against this Hull side. Great defence again from Hull, must be said. Kent Nevin scoops from dummy half. Takes a tackle himself. That's a great run. Good 10-12 metres made there. Graham Owen can't be touching him there. What is that? Silly pass. Absolutely silly pass. No need for it. I don't think he's realised it's the last tackle, and by the time he has, he's left it too late, made the kick absolutely impossible for himself and put ourselves under pressure. 19 minutes away from our own end on.
Yeah, it's just dumb rugby, like we said earlier, Mike. It's I know with the wind as well, it's maybe difficult to hear the call, maybe difficult to hear the ref calling for the last tackle, but you've got to be switched on from minute 1 to minute 80, and Rovers just aren't doing that at the minute. Giving them easy yards upfield like they did us in the first half, but we didn't really take advantage of it, so they might do. It's good defence so far from the Robins. Expects a kick from Dykes or Berrigan. Scott Wheeldon looks to make a bust. He's well wrapped up though by his opposite number, Garrett Crossman. Expects a kick from Dykes. He's given a knock on. I don't know that the ball was knocked out by the Rovers tackler. Again, Rovers really getting off the hook there with bad options. There's little error, a little slip. God's looking down on us at the minute, Mike.
Yeah, long may that continue, mate, as well. Because we've not took the best options in this second half so far. Certainly at a Rovers player's hand, but I think it was up to the ball carrier to make it a bit tighter than that. He carried it very loosely. Paul Cook remonstrated with the referee that he wants stood square, but Ashley Khan tells him get on with it and stop gobbing, and makes him do just that. Mick Vella plays the ball up to Scott Morrell. Scott Morrell takes it in. Great job from Scott Morrell. Somebody's gone down there for LFC. He's took somebody out in the tackle. brilliant one again from Bengali. This kid's been an absolute superstar in the first 6 games this season. Stanley's on. Spotted a brand new haircut there, looking like Mr. T. Tries to get up and get a go again. Oh, just knocked it on there. Referee spotted it. Unlucky Stan, don't let your hair get in your eyes again. Yeah, trying to do too much. Just needed to get up and play that ball nice and easy. He'd made the yards. He split the defence. Yeah, just a little knock on there. Ashley Khan spotting it, pulling him back up and making him form a scrum. He's held the clock up for some reason. I think it's because the old player's receiving treatment. Lee Radford again. He's certainly been in the wars this year. That includes the friendlies earlier on. Yeah, he's caught himself already because he's tried to go in with the arm and caught one on the top of the head. And it does serve him right then, yeah. You act silly, you often end up looking silly.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword, Mike. And Radford certainly took a whack. As Hull then again with possession and good territory in the Rovers half. Rovers coughing up possession too many times. Giving the impetus back to Hull FC. It's not what you want to do. Derby matches are for... that looks a bit flat to me. It's a good tackle. Great tackle from Sean Briscoe, but just a few gaps opening up in the Rovers' defence now. Hull looking to take advantage. He's given offside against the Robins again. I think they'll probably run it, Mike, because in fact, they're going for goal. That's interesting, Mike, because they don't think they've got the power to get through yet. They've just made a couple of busts then. That maybe tells you what sort of game plan Smiler's got in for us today.
Yeah, it seems to be the easy option. I mean, they certainly had the go forward in that set of 6, and in truth, most of this half, apart from the first few seconds after the kick-off. Still, I'm sure Danny Tickle will knock this one off. He's a very accomplished goal kicker, but anything can happen in this wind. Very, very blustery still. As the East stand burst into voice again. Bit of red robbing going on across there. It's always lovely to hear. In a freezing cold environment, really is bitterly cold. We're pretty shielded from up here at the top of the West Stand, but I can only begin to imagine with the open ends down that East Stand's like a wind tunnel, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. It's blowing down there with, like I say, with some real... Let's come back off the post. Rovers have got to be alive to this one. I think the Robins have got... Whoa! I tell you what. Yeah, the Robins have come away with that, so that's good play by them. That's a bad error by Danny Tickle. Surely he's going to give him a penalty if he's not letting go of the ball, but anyway, again the Rovers getting off the hook there. A real laugh for the red and whites. Paul King was a mile offside, went to give a big hit and it absolutely came off for the Robins there. This is eating up with it, Mike, it's getting a bit tasty. Hallelujah, we've got a penalty for offside. We'll take them all day, Mike. As we said, Rovers have gifted them possession so far this half, and Hull coming up with a bad error there and just getting it back to the Robins. Rovers deciding to tap. That's a good decision. You're making 10 yards for definite there. With the kick, you maybe, well, it'll probably end up behind you, to be fair. Not worth the risk. Stan looking to atone for that earlier error. Of course, the try scorer in the 42-6 drubbing of the LFC. That looks a high tackle to me. Surely that's got to be a red card. He jumped off the floor into the tackle and wrapped his arms around the player's neck. That's a shocking tackle from Adam Dykes. That is an absolute shocking tackle. Just watching it back on the replay. He launched himself off the floor. Unbelievable, that is a shocking tackle. He's got to walk for that, and I don't think he's not going to. He put it on report, he's bottled it. Boom, Mr. Klein, that's bad work. He's telling the Rovers to calm down, but that's a shocking tackle. Mr. Dykes will be very happy with the result of that one, I think. And he didn't even put that one on report. That's a really bad tackle. It's a bad tackle if the linesman comes on. So the Rovers then, I think Clint Newton might run straight at Adam Dykes here, mate. Here we go, he's going to have another go. That's the mark of the man. You take a big hit like that and then he's straight back in there. Straight back on the horse. Mick Vella as well. It won't take kindly to be told to calm down, so I think he'll rally his troops now. A score on the board now for the Robins would be a real fillip. Concentrate, Rose. He's got to concentrate on the flight of the ball. Kingy again comes flying out to make the big hit, but there he is. He'll get one on his tackle count for being third man in on that one, won't he? I really dislike that one. You might have noticed. Vela, nobody for the offload there, which is probably good because he might have chucked it out. Expect Rovers to go on the blind side here. That's a good ball. Walker's a bit flat though. He could have done with somebody running inside him, I think, then Scott Morrell. I think we might see one in the area, or yeah, that's a good option. Can you score an own try in rugby, Mike? That's a safety in American football, I think.
Yeah, he's gone for safety first there, was Motul Tony. West Stand and East Stand, North Stand, all as one. Cheering the boys on for this massive effort in the second half. All FC to drop out from underneath their own posts. Music to my ears, and everybody else's around me. Fantastic. What's that bounce on that ball? Daniel Fitzhenry. Get a foot on it. No, he takes it first time. Stanley Jean looking really mean with his new go faster stripe on the top of his head. Dan, Rufus has joined us in the upper echelons of the West Stand. I think he's actually took a seat. Must have been ruffling his feathers a little bit, I think, that wind. Anyway, Kane Everton out to James Webster. Mick Vella takes another drive in. He's been fantastic this game. As he has. I can't remember having a bad game, to be quite honest with you. Really, really weak. The sort of man that stood up and counted every week. Paul Cook. Yeah, you can see that happening. He's sort of done it. Oh, he's just caught him around his ankles. Danny Wasbrook just grabbed him around his ankles there. Jake Webster. No, keep it. Yeah, he's kept it. Last tackle option now. Who's there for it? Paul Cook. Make sure that ball goes to his chest. Kane Everton. Out to Paul Cook. Oh, it's a wasted kick, really. Stirling's kept him on his 10-yard line. As long as they keep him down here, that's what matters. It'll feel a little bit harder doing that in this wind than it was in that first half. Two-man tackle, Mick Vella and Stanley Jean. Scott Morrell hits him well. 30-yard down, play the ball. Well taken again by Mick Vella. Gone through a hell of a lot of work this game already. Kerr Keeman. Met by Scott Morrell. And again Mick Vella. Stanley Jean thinking about coming in from behind. No, he backs off. Oh, he's going to penalise him. You can see that coming. He had on him for a long time there. Kerr Keeman fighting his way to go and play the ball. Played for the penalty again. Dan seems to think Mick Vella's tired out there. He does look a bit tired. Give him his due though. He's run a lot of meters, put a lot of work in this first early part of the second half, Dan. Got a lot more to do if we want to win this game though.
Absolutely, yeah. Just giving him again. We're harping on about giving him easy possession and easy territory. You just can't do it. Mick Vella should know better than that. Of course, the player's going to play for the holding down tackle, the holding down penalty. He's got to be a bit wiser. We've got numbers out wide of Hull FC. A very flat pass for mine. It's a good offload though. Tony will go in here. That's a great tackle from the Robins. That was brilliant defence by Rovers. And good defence out there wide as well. That could be the one that takes it, that mate. That's a definite try-saving tackle. They're all offside. John Steele's taking that one in his in-goal area. Go on, Steele, they're all offside. Get them onside, Mr. Klein. They're all a mile offside. That's bad play from the linesman for me, Mike. It's the linesman that should be pulling that one up. That's bad play for me. The Robins again with a let off. It's good defence on their own line though. Brilliant attendance today, the Robins. It's 9,284. That certainly is the biggest crowd to date at the New Craven Park. That's before the stand's been extended at either end as well. That's just fantastic for the Rovers. The rain is absolutely pelting down in the face of the Robins now. I'll tell you what, it'll be a kick in the air might be a good idea. That's not a bad kick at all. Motul Tony, of course, lets it bounce as he always does. Gareth Rain as well wrapped up by Clint Newton. Get away, Clint, roll away. Yeah, it's just getting a bit tense out there now. Certainly tense up here. We're nice and dry and warm up here, mate, but I've got my new snazzy gloves on today. Certainly glad I bought those. That's another good hit from Stanley Jean. Silly offload again. Peter Sharp will be absolutely livid. The Robins have got to score here. They've got to make this pressure count. No, nothing silly, Rovers. Drop goal. Is it too early for the 1 pointer, Mike? I don't think it is.
I'm not sure about that, Steve-O. Bengalia drives it in again. Netherton goes off half. Scott Morrell taking a break. David Mills coming back on. Offload there. He's going to go in! Yes! Daniel Fitzhenry into the corner to put Hull Kingston Rovers 10-0 up. Well, I see a remonstrate about something. Ashley Carr waves them away. 10-0 to the Rovers. And against this wind and this rain, that's a fantastic try. Brilliant play, brilliant offload by Jay Webster. Daniel Fitzhenry still had work to do. Scooted in, used all of his pace, all of his power, and darted at that left-hand corner, Dan.
Yeah, okay for that stupid offload. On this occasion, the Robins had the weight, absolutely pelting down in the face of the black and whites. They won't be happy with that, mate. They don't usually have a shower till at least June. But that is fantastic play, great offload from Cook. Great pick up on his feet from Fitzhenry and an absolute brilliant try. I don't think he'll kick this one, to be fair. It'll be a good kick if he gets it. But if I was a betting man, I think I might bet against him kicking this one, Mike.
What do you reckon Paul Cook's chances are? Yeah. If he gets to 60 minutes and this keeps up, there's a real danger this will be called off and the result stands after 60, which won't be a bad thing in my opinion. Well, Paul Cook's just looking at this now. I don't think he's got a cat and else chance of kicking his goal. But as he makes his way out into the tundra that is Craven Park today. Summer rugby, you've got to love summer rugby. Everybody up here in the shorts and the Hawaiian t-shirts. Well, the Rovers players there, standing at the back, like you see Daniel Fitzhenry with his arms under his pits, trying to keep warm. I'm sure that try made him feel a little bit warmer though. What a fantastic try. Fantastic try for the Robins to put them 10-0 up. And as quick as it started, ladies and gentlemen, it's tried to stop. I say tried loosely, as it is still hammering down. But what a fantastic place it is to be today at Craven Park. That's enough to warm anybody up. All the stands warming to this team with a lovely rendition of one of the songs that they're famous for, which I shall not repeat. Paul Cook then. In all honesty, that was never going to get anywhere near. In fact, I think Al Nasser's caught that in the East Stand, Dan.
Yeah, nice memento for your family in the East Stand, Mike. A ball to take home with them. Yeah. Shows how good I am as a pundit. I knew he wasn't going to kick that. So, I'm just going to get in behind this stanchion at the minute because it's a bit chilly. Woo! I think this might be a bit of an awkward one to catch as well. What's Tony's offside? No, he's managed to stay. That's a good kick. Oh, well held, Webbo. Good hands. No, I think you can probably excuse any error in this because it's just absolutely shocking. Yeah, this is going to be a tricky one. It might not even go the 10, Mike. I think it might go along the ground, do you?
I'll tell you what, it's going to take some getting, the 10 yards here. What Rovers have got him on the guard for, though, he's trying to get this ball at a second attempt because there's going to be a lot of people going up for this ball. Rovers simply cannot see. That is a fantastic kick in these sort of conditions. Fantastic kick in these conditions. There's not many players in the Super League that would have got that to where that went. Anyway, back with the action now. Wallace C, 25 yards from the Rovers line. Clint Newman and Garrett Cross with him with a tackle. David Mills in with a tackle. Just got to keep him out now. Important that they don't give many sort of go forward. Show moves boss as they have done for the first 61 minutes of this game. The rain dies down a little bit. At least they can seal the tackling now, Dan. Because for a moment there, ladies and gents, I wouldn't be surprised if they couldn't see anything in front of them. Yeah, there was all had their hands in front of their eyes. Visibility was down to a yard, I think. Got to keep them out here, Rovers. Big effort needed in defence. That's leave it. There you go. Ball rolls dead. 20-yard tap out. Paul Cook eager to get on with it. Ben Fisher's back on. Gives it to Daniel Fitzhenry, who scored his third try in 2 games today, which makes that 5 for the season, of course. Jake Webster. Jake Webster only 1 in front of Daniel Fitzhenry in all the charts, and both scoring today. Jake's got 6. Daniel's got 5. McCarley pushes them legs forward. That's great running. Great running. Plays the ball now. Ben Fisher at halfback. Bengalia. This is all new to these Australians. Really, really, really cold. Really, really, really windy. He's got his foot. Oh, it's going through now. Oh, Motu Tony's there to cover. You can take him down there. It's not a bad place to stop him. Yeah, he's been stopped on his own 7-yard, 8-yard line. Marked up by the Rovers players. Out to Gareth Rayner. Gareth Rayner comes back inside. I don't think he's going to get anywhere. He's just trying to keep warm down. Oh, silly offload again there. No need for it really. His coach won't be thanking him for him. No, will Sean Berrigan, who gets hammered by 3 players on the 20-metre line, Dan.
Yeah, like you say, I think they all just want to get involved now. Expect the wingers to come in and get a bit of work done, because I played in conditions like this, Mike, and it's not nice, I tell you. Luckily for me, when I did it, there was a hit in the back of your legs, but I can't imagine how painful that could be in your face. It's Paul King with a strong run. Someone's told him the bar's opened, I think. That's a shocking decision from the referee. The referee's got to give the players a bit of leeway in my eyes for this. When the conditions are like this, you're going to be a bit sloppy in the tackle, and that's just not helping at all. Daniel Fitzhenry tried to catch that. I think the ball's slippery. It was unlucky. It's going to be a scrum though, as opposed to, instead of a penalty. Instead of a tap, sorry, yeah. Good effort from Fitzy though. He could do nothing else really. He had a go. Did well to plant his foot and just try and get his hands on the ball. So Hull predictably come away from that scrum with the ball. They look to spread it wide now. Conditions not conducive to fast-flowing rugby today. We've seen the Robins so far. They ground it out for the first 75-85 minutes. Leading 10 points to 0 at the moment. An all-important try in this second half, because kept the Hull FC to 0 when they had the wind in their faces. So Danny Houghton is absolutely... I think the rest are going to pull him up for a high tackle. That's a bit harsh for mine. I'm popping on a bit again, Mike. I'm getting on my own nerves, but the kid was only 2 feet off the ground. We're not playing netball or tiddlywinks. It's a game of rugby league, Mike. You've got to let him put a hit in.
Yeah, important now, Dan. Important next set of 6 here. If we can keep him. Look to be forward to me, but he's going to give it. Yeah, he's give it. Can't keep him running onto the ball there. Makes it 10 points to 4. Favour of Rovers. Chev Walker's got his hand up, so I'm assuming he thinks he's gone walkabouts for a little bit there. Definitely a forward pass in my eyes, though. Just looking at the replay there again, folks, it didn't look high to me. Kate Eamon was going down anyway. But this is this referee for you. Don't know if he's dropped that ball, before he's put it down, but it stands, it's on the board, it's 10 points to 4. Rovers really got to rally around now. Try and make themselves ready for the dying 15 minutes in what will be an all-out head-on collision, I suppose. This whole team will know a little bit of zip in the step. It's up to these Rovers to keep them out. What is the odds of that? Twice he's hit the post. And he is one of the best kickers in this league. I'm not going to know Donny Tickle for that, Dan, because I believe the wind's playing havoc with everybody.
I think he did well to even get it off the tee, Mike, to be honest. No, you can't knock anybody for the little errors in this game, because although it's dropped now, the wind's still there and it'll be absolutely soaking wet on top. The type of rain it was falling sideways, and it's going to make it so slippery out there. Really important last 15 now. Really important miss for Hull FC as far as the Rovers are concerned. It gives them that, still got that 6-point cushion. 14 minutes to go in the game. Briscoe Kadu is standing on his own side of the pitch though, because he'll get pulled for offside if he didn't, which would be harsh. That's another high one for Motu Tony to... Referee said that's gone backwards. Ooh. That's another one of them. Clever play by Motu Tony. He turned and, like you say, turned away from the attacking runners just in case the ball was dropped, but he dragged it towards him and should have been a knock-on for me. So the Robins then really need to muscle up in defence. That's good defence from the Robins. Cusack making absolutely no ground there, being driven back by Mills and Fisher. And Paul King flattened. At least when you tackle Paul King and land on him, it's a comfy landing, Mike. Pudding. I hope he didn't come back to make me eat my words now. Or come up here and hit me as well, to be fair.
I got you back, mate, I got you back. Paul King knows no fear for anybody, I don't think. Well, he won't come up here anyway, see on them steps. Jake Webster takes it in. Good drive, brilliant drive from Jake Webster, making a good 15 metres from whence the ball was last played. Holding down there, referee. If he's good for one, it's got to be good for the other. McCarley now drives it in. He's had a good game and all today as McCarley, driving it well. Not easy in these conditions for a forward. Energy sapping conditions. Stanley. Yeah, another big up to the groundsman here at Old Kingston Rovers. Fantastic pitch, stood up really well to its the play today in what is atrocious conditions. Another hard tackle there from Dykes. I think he's been given free rein now with his high tackles. Right throughout this match he's done it. Yeah, well tackled. That's not a bad play, that. Kicking the ball straight across their own try line and keeping them down here, penned down here. These wingers need to be dropping early though, because I'm sure that Adam Dykes is going to try and take advantage, which I'm amazed he hasn't tried to already, of the 40-20 rule, Dan.
Yeah, a bit unbelievable really. You've just gone and jinxed Rovers, you're going to kick one now, isn't he? But still, they're taking it up the middle. The wingers have looked now, they're having a look. Expect it on this one, I think. In fact, that'll do. Good pressure. I think the Rovers need to chase. That was only the fourth tackle. He didn't really need to kick that. Briscoe filled that like shilling peas. That's a good return from Briscoe as well. Oh, slam dunk the Funk. That's a tackle. Bit unnecessary for my liking, but yeah. That's a knock on. Yeah, he took a bit of a knock in the tackle there, so he's knocked the ball on. No, he's not looking well at all. Go down, John. I think he needs to go down there, because he's certainly not looking very well at the moment. I don't know who we've got on the bench that could come on and play on the wing, to be fair. I expect him to be targeted if they're... But Berrigan and Dykes should pick up on that and maybe target that wing of John Steele. Rovers got 4 forwards on the bench today. Justin obviously thinking and knowing that it was going to be a strong a war of attrition up the middle and picking his team accordingly. No Ben Cockayne, of course, today, which raised a few eyebrows. He's standing full voice now, lifting the lads, giving a bit of stick to the Hull FC players. I'm sure he'll have a giggle about that, Mike.
I'm sure he's taking it in how it's meant, in total jest, of course, Dan. You're only having a laugh with him.
Of course, we used to sing similar songs to Paul Eastwood when he played for Hull as well. Different meaning, though, I think.
Yeah, I was on Google the other day, actually. I see the... No, I'm not going to it. All I've seen, then taking it forward on the Rovers 35-yard line. Yeah, there's only 6 points in it. That rain's abated, thankfully. Adam Dykes, yeah, it was always going to happen. Sean Briscoe's covering it. Get on it, Sean. Yeah, he's grounded it, yeah. Dear me. There's a few words I wanted to say then, viewers, but sometimes you've got to put sellotape around your mouth, I'm afraid. That's what I've done at that particular moment in time. Still, he grounded it. Yeah. That's the Paul Eastwood scenario coming again. That's quite rightly done. Yeah, he did ground it. He knew he'd made a mistake, but he was clever enough to put his hand out and ground the ball. A la Motu Tony. Must be learning from his superior, then.
Absolutely, yeah, of course, playing second fiddle to Motu Tony last season. Like you say, learning from that mistake. Robbins moving up well in the line. Could have expected to see a player racing out to try and gather that ball then, but leaves the gaps in the defensive line, so that's good discipline from the Robins. It's 2 tackles for Hull now, just closing down on the Rovers 20-metre line. Just coming up to 9.5 minutes left on the clock as Kingy gets another absolute blinding tackle from David Mills. He's been in for some special treatment today, but to his credit, he's still out there. He's done a few. Oh, that's a mark forward, ref! That is an absolutely shocking forward pass. That is absolutely shocking play from the referee.
I think Kurt Newman needs to calm down there. Looking at the Hull fans and throwing his arms up to them. There's a certain way to do things to celebrate a try. That's not one of them. Still, they've scored. Let's get on with it. 10 minutes to go yet. Danny Tickle with a kick in front of the post, which I'm sure he's happy about because he couldn't have kicked it from anywhere else. Well, that was a yard forward at least, a yard forward, and there on the replay there it shows it quite easily. Yard forward. Danny Tickle kicks the goal. Taz scores up a 10-all here at Craven Park. It's going to take a big effort now, but I'm sure they've got it in them, boys. Let's make this next 10 minutes all about Hull Kingston Rovers then. Ambling the way there to the halfway line to restart this game, but this is a good opportunity to get this ball back. Judging on the last 2 kicks, if they follow this up well, yeah, it all comes back down to that first half for them. Unfortunately, it's offside there. Is it Tommy Lee? And it's come straight back into, I think it's Van Dijk's hands. How he's not give offside there, I don't know, but it doesn't matter now, does it? That's what's going to happen here. I'll tell you now, that's what's going to happen here. He's going to penalise this to death. I think Rovers have been on the receiving side of 3 or 4 of them unpunished today. Still, we're not wearing blue, so it's okay. Big effort needed now. Massive effort needed now. I'm not bitter at all now. That's another forward pass. At the very best, it was absolutely flat. Come on, Rovers. Big effort needed now in defence. He's there again with that side roll pass. He's not going to give us out this half. That's he can. He's not going to give any forward passes, so we can forget about that one, I'm afraid. Kerr Keeman. He's giving us backwards. He's not going to change his mind this one. He's determined to see OFC win this game, I'm sure he is. Still, Dykes, well picked up Briscoe. 1 yard from his own lad, under pressure, wet ball, wind in his face, gets down well, picks the ball up well. Just going to ground that ball through now. No, he's not giving it. Crowd cheering for offside there, he's decided it's not, although it clearly was. Mick Vella now back on the field after a rest, a well-earned rest at that. The impetus seems to go on the game for Rovers when Mick Vella left the field actually, which kind of tells its own story. Daniel Fitzhenry taking a drive in there for the team. All offside again. If that's 2 yards, is it? That's a good keep from Jane Webster, but I think that was out of necessity more than anything. He never had a lot of time to think about it because it was last tackle and because half the team never knew, I think. Yeah, well taken down there. On the run forward to the LFC, coming forward. Danny Wasp picks the ball up. Brought down well by Fisher and Scott Morello's back on the field. That's forward as well. But they've got to keep these tackles down, Rovers, because they're starting off high and getting a little bit higher, and it will penalise them every time for them. Yeah, the wingers need to be dropping pretty early, I think, because they're going to kick it early. I think Daniel Fitzhenry needs to drop now.
The winner of today's Hull Kingston Rovers Man of the Match award.
Take him down there, Peter Cussack, strong drive. Met well by Mick Vella, Garrett Cosman.
Number 11, Clint Newton.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I think he's run well, he's tackled well. Oh, he's got to get there, he's fast. He's fast. It's gone dead. My heart's come back out of my mouth and it's back in my chest now. But it's been a little bit faster in this second half, Dan, after the last 8.5 minutes from the Hull.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. It's just coming up to 5 minutes left, actually. I don't think a draw will appease either set of these fans. They don't like sharing in Hull, certainly don't like sharing points with the black and white, so we'll see what this last 5 minutes gives us. So that rain's picking up again, so the Robins will do well to finish this game in the ascendancy. Certainly Hull have picked up the impetus from, well, they picked it up or they've been handed it by Mr. Klein. I think I'll leave that to you to judge for yourselves when you watch the video, but good ground for the Robins, good drives. I think both coaches would probably settle for a point with this weather, to be fair, Mike. Not before the game, but maybe now. Great leg drive from Jake Webster. Expect a high kick from Paul Cook now, I think. That's interesting. That might not be too bad, you know. I don't know how onside Scott Morrell was there. It was a good attempt, but certainly a good chase as well. Rovers got to keep them down here now. Discipline's the key for the Robins in the closing 4 minutes. As Tony's well wrapped up, get away from him. FC, they don't want to know the FC players now. They're happy with the 10-10 draw, I think. They'll be happy to see this out. Wingers have got to be cautious as well because they expect a kick. That's going to go straight down the middle, and it's going to sit up nicely for Sean Briscoe to bring back. Oh, nearly through. Nearly through. It's a great kick return though. We want them to pass, we want them to hold it, we don't know what we want. We need a drop goal from Paul Cook, I think that'd see the game off. Paul Cook's in position. No, he's going to run it. Sensible play, I think. Any extra yards is good yards for the Robins. Cook is going to go himself. Just held up. Last tackle for the Robins. Expect a kick from Webster. He's got it! James Webster's put a drop goal over! That's fantastic play from the Robins! Brilliant play from the Robins! 2.5 minutes left! That is an absolutely awesome kick in the conditions! Absolutely outstanding! I tell you what, Mike, I don't think you'll see a better drop goal all season than that. The technique that was needed for that. It wasn't in front of the posts. He knew he had to keep it low to get it over. That's perfect.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful drop goal. I can't tell you how hard that would have been in this wind against it. Wind driving in your face, and it cleared the bar by literally centimetres. Oh, jump on it. Oh, well done. Oh, I'm sorry, folks, but as you can imagine, our hearts are our mouths as much as yours are. They're going to try every trick of the trade is trying to get this ball back. I want to see all offside. Again, offside referee. Never mind, folks. I don't think he'll penalise them this late in the game. He can't. Ooh. If that was a high tackle in front of the post for their player 5 minutes ago, that was certainly one then. Well, that's a good one in that by Garrett Crossman. Nice and steady. Turned his shoulder. Just kick it now. Oh, they're messing with it. Kick it. That's a good kick. That could be a Robert. Oh, it's gone straight out. That's not what they wanted at this stage of the game. Yeah, it needs to be hard and low, Dan, you're right. You can't stop the ball there. Adam Dyke's asking for the clock to be stopped. You can't possibly stop the clock there. This is a massive 90 seconds. Massive 90 seconds for Rovers. Keep them out, Rovers. Come on. Someone order your strength and courage, Rovers. Fight from within. Keep them out. 4 tackles left, fans. 4 tackles left. Just over a minute left. Kerr Keeman goes himself. Oh, it's going to take a massive effort. Hailstone, wind, rain, it's all blown in the Rovers fans' the Rovers players' faces. Get on of him. They're letting him run riot. That's gone straight out. That'll do. Let's play the clock, Rovers. Rovers have got to play the clock. Only 55 seconds left. It's a scrum down. Don't rush to form the scrum. It's up to them now to try and close up. They haven't formed the scrum yet. Yeah, he's stopped the clock. 41 seconds left on the clock. Here at Craven Park, fans. The fans rising as one to clap and cheer this Rovers side. They know what an effort this is. They know what an effort it's been right throughout the match. 5 one-man drives, ladies and gentlemen. That's all it's going to take. 5 one-man drives. Just take it in. Scott Morrell's got the right idea. Let's make them wait for it. Let's be injured after every play of the ball. Let's be injured, Rovers. They're going to try and knock this ball loose. 30 seconds to go, fans. Trying to drag him to his feet. That's it, yeah, just go from dummy half. Don't matter where you run to. Jake Webster takes the ball in. Yeah, well run, Jake Webster. Runs 15 seconds off the clock. 10 seconds to go, boys and girls. All kicks to Rovers. Take it in! Goes down with the ball. Just one more. Give the ball to touch. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Yes! A brilliant victory for all kicks to Rovers in this derby match here at Craven Park. The odds were stacked against them in the second half when LFC pulled it 11 and 10 all. And in the last 2 minutes, James Webster with a marvellous drop goal that cleared the ball by inches. I can't tell you what a performance this has been in such tragic conditions here at Craven Park. Fantastic victory, Dan.
Yeah, I'm happy with that, Mike.
Brilliant victory. East stand, West stand and North stand Riders won. And would you know it, the South stand's nearly empty. But never mind. All that remains for me to say is this has been Mike Sexton and Daniel Amforth. Hope to see you soon. And then Daniel, in the words of Daniel, long may it continue.
Yeah, thanks for that, Mike. I'm off to pub.
I'll be joining you. Goodbye, folks.